Hello, dear investors and Homely members. Welcome to my video. This is MG from Homely Chat. Today is November 17. Now it's 10:30 p.m. So I gonna give you a brief view of today's market in Malaysia. So today is Tuesday. Vaccine logistics provider counters showed up today. And the number one, as you know, is the name. And also we have another two counters which related to this vaccine logistic provider listed company. We know that the vaccine also still have some good news because the Moderna in US, the vaccine company said that the vaccine have for accuracy proven 94%, even higher than the Pfizer from last week. So it's also another good news of the vaccine. In Malaysia in Malaysia market, actually vaccine related counters is stronger than the vaccine shares itself. Before we know that like Bintai, like Due Pharma, that is a vaccine directly linked shares, but it's still a little bit slowly in sideways. Another thing, the logistics provider counters then is really hot, especially today. Later on, we'll take you have a look of these three counters. And also the Golove counters have another big job. But in the end of today's market, have a little bit bounce back. So still have members, still have investors ask me, can average down or not? So it's really need to analyze carefully. So now the difference between the know something in stock market and the know nothing in the share market is become bigger one. Okay, become bigger. So you really need to make money with your own skills and your own analysis. Luck is not so workable at current market. And besides this, we will also talk about the financial counters. Financial counters also have a strong rally recently. Also is indirectly influenced by this good vaccine news. But of course, this video is purely for study and discussion. All the shares mentioned is not for recommendation, also not for call buy and sell. Every investor should trade with your own risk and with your own independent thinking. So we talk about the KLCI first. Today slightly up, okay? And if you have followed my video, you know that before we've talked about the previous high. The resistance is the previous high. This is previous high have touched the high point and the low point a lot of times before. So it's really workable. It's about 1616. Now today price closed at the 1610, okay? Slightly up 0.65, the KOCI. And still have another 6 cents to reach 1616. If it really can break out, then it's another big marker. It's really a big strong, okay, third wave to start up. And we know what's influence to this KLCI. This is blue chips. Currently, we can see the vaccine news is really triggering out. And we can talk about the Dow Jones. Now Dow Jones of Tuesday already open already from 10:30. Now it's 10:47. So currently it's not so strong. Open a little bit goes down a little bit. Okay, like this. Okay, like this one. So not so strong, but we know that. Yesterday after market close have good vaccine news, right? So far we didn't see anything, and yeah, so tomorrow lah. Okay, tomorrow we'll take a look about this market close of the Dow one. But now from Monday break history high already, right? Okay, so we really need to see that, okay, because it will also give influence to the local market. So currently the KLCI, I put this yellow candlestick. This is overbought for short term because the whole market is still in this volatile market. Volatile market, we can use this overbought and oversold to catch the turning point actually. So you see, before every time when the yellow candle disappear and then the price break down the last candlestick of yellow chips. Sorry, I make it bigger one, make a little bit bigger. So last time we can see every time when the price break down the last yellow candlestick is your sell point. Okay, you see, if I just draw a box of the last yellow candlestick, this means that the overbought already finished. Means nobody, okay, people start to sell them, not in overbought. Overbought means people overbuying the shares. So it's really good for the market. But after this situation, after it finished, then the price will go in drop. But it's short term or long term, we need to check to verify with the funds. But at least it can tell you you will you will turns. So every time like here, right? So here also now have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 days, 8 days overbought already. So still haven't finished, haven't disappeared yet, but because it's really close to the previous high, and we can see before 3 times reach the previous high, it also drop back. So really need to be careful. If later on the yellow chips are yellow candlestick disappeared, and with a candlestick breakdown, the last yellow candlestick, you need to be careful. It's a time to take a profit of their blue chips. Blue chips include currently the bank shares, the bank counters, the airport counters, tourism, and also transportation counters. Yeah, something like this. Because that is the blue chips of this index. And we still cannot see any big funds here, okay? Still pushed up by the foreign funds. So that's why I say that kind of short-term chance. And let's take a look about today's sector. Today's sector, hey, why so small? Okay, let me make it bigger. Number one of today is transportation. And we know is their vaccine logistic provider counters. They driven up the whole sector. Totally have 3.3%. In the morning, I saw is 4%. Okay, the total sector 4%. Little bit correction, but not strong one. Financial counter still remains 2.2%, and then property 2%. Property is today just up, before not so obviously. And then construction, and also energy a little bit, not so strong, right? Then index and plantation. And the healthcare, where is healthcare? Here, slightly bounce back in the end of the market. Okay, so we can take a look about the transportation first, because of this vaccine logistic provider. So the first one, Dunam, and the Tesco. Okay, the three companies, Tesco, and another one is 5908, because this counter is before is in this healthcare, but later on say that we also provide the this one. Okay, here is the news. Duna and Tesco has extensive experience in the third supply chain management, and they have existing cold room operations and a fleet of refrigerated vehicles in Malaysia. And also another potential candidate is DKSH, which already have an entrenched position in the logistic industry of healthcare products. And also, yeah, so this is some description. So we take a look about these three counters. Number one, due name. Today, maximum reached around 40% plus. Okay, and we take a look about this share. And we need to check whether it still can last. How long it can last. So this is due name. And this is the higher shadow, means it reached this price. And we can see that today maximum it have 40.9%. We reached to 40%. It's really a big rally. And we see how's going on. Before we use the homely rainbow, it have been above the rainbow long time already. Here the date is October the 8th, already above. At that time have banker chips Okay, this is very, very key element to verify whether it's just a short term or it's really big rally. So later on, after you break up the white line with the banker chips, later on you have bankers. Although it's not so much, but minimum have 31%. And you can notice that the retailer, the red chip is the retailer, is very small, means that very less people lose money, even it's Valentine. It's really Valentine. One day here, this day is 17% up, this day is 18% up, and later on have correction, but the correction is not so strong. Before we also said, if the correction didn't break down half price of this big candlestick, still safe. So you see here, go back again. Here even break down, but later on soon cover back above half of this candlestick, and later on rally. So you know today's story, actually, if you can read some charting things, you still can catch it in advance. But we know today this rally is mainly pushed up by the vaccine news, another wave of vaccine news. Okay, and we talked about the long term of this share. And if in long term, before it's not so strong. Okay, this is monthly chart, this is quarterly chart. We can take a look at the monthly chart. Monthly chart is still okay. It's get support by this half price, 50% support area, and it just cover back, and now it's reached to the 50% of this drop. Okay, of this drop. So this area, I mean the 79 actually is a very strong support as resistance to the current price, because 50% is basically the boundary between the strong rebound or weak rebound. Okay, so if we can stand above 50% rebound, is really a strong rebound. Okay, and the banker chips are in monthly chart 33%, not so strong, but means that only short-term chance. So you can remember now 79. Okay, this price is 79. 79, if it can remains or it can stand above, still have a bigger chance. So currently, and if you still have it, okay, still have it, we can see how to buy and sell in mini chart. Okay, daily is analyzed charts for short term, weekly is analyzed for medium long term investor. So we open this mini chart. This is a deal name. This is a hourly chart. Okay, hold on for a while. Excuse me. This is okay. Let's switch to hourly chart. Just now is daily chart. Now the internet is not so stable. Sorry. We wait for 1 year. Okay. Later on we will going back. Cannot see the. Sorry. Sorry. Now I cannot see the chart. Maybe I reopen again. Okay, let's going on again. And of course, if you have other counters you want to check, you can also WhatsApp me. Okay, later on. Okay, this is hourly chart, and you can see in last minute already turned to green, means that if you're short-term traders, you should take your profit. And you can see at the time, in hourly chart, the bank chips decrease, and with a lot of retailer here. So you know many investors chasing high here, so they get stuck. But it's for short term only, because we see the whole trend. The whole trend is still very strong. And just now I also say 79. 79 is your resistance area. And if have correction, we also can check how price of this candlestick is. The price is around 66. So if tomorrow correction above 66 cents, still should be okay. You still can trade over again. And for long term, you can use this a homely rainbow. If it just remains above the red line, also should be okay. Then the second share is Tesco. Tesco is more stronger compared to other two logistic. You can see today the banker chips already reached 61%. This red chip is the banker chips to verify this is a big rally or short-term rally. And at the first day when the price break up the white line, okay, the boundary of the bull and bear. So now at that time, bankers already above, okay, this day already above 50%, means bankers already control the share. So it's really strong one. Later on, they also remains here. Minimum also have so much. So it's really strong one compared to the dual name is a little bit volatile, but still have a chance. Even the correction area in our control, you can analyze. I mean the regularity, you still can find it. Okay, if you know the method. But this one also, when it's a correction, still remains the banker chips here, and also later on still going up. And until now is the banker chips are still have not only 61%. I can show you again, 5140. Banker chips now reached to 92% today. Today have 14%, also good. Today 40%. So still okay, right? Still okay. And more stable, I just said, because more bankers to hold it here. And also bankers already start up to push it up in September. September 1st already starts. So you know, banker chips get the news earlier. So they also lay out it earlier. So if you know some technical analysis, so you can also lay out earlier. It is of strong share in this logistic counter sector. So use software, if you use the banker chips are 50%. Okay, banker chips 50%, you can feel that out very earlier. So we can choose all the industry, transportation, and logistic company. Totally 35 shares. We just use the banker chips 50, okay, to filter out how many of them have banker chips. Okay, only 10 shares in logistic have banker chips more than 50%. So you see Tesco inside, and also Dunam inside, because this another share, the DKSKSH, actually because it's not strictly belongs to this one, so to this sector, so did the insight. So yeah, you can see all the one like GD also insight, right? So let's get back to this Tesco. Where's okay, Tesco. So how long will it go? We need to check about the longer charts. Then you will see the regularity. Actually, this Tesco, very good one. Point is that already break up the previous high. Okay, today it broke up the previous high. So no very obvious resistance. So it's really good one. Means that if later on it drop back, their previous high point is around 2.37. Okay, 2.37. Today price it reached to 2.75. So if correction still can remains above 2.37, still no problem. And also we can verify with the big banker chips in the monthly chart also have 92%. It's really strong control. Okay, strong control. So this counter, I just said, their support level, your defensive level, you need to mark it down. And if it can remain, no problem. And also, you also need to now it have some correction like this one, but not means that you just sell it out. I just tell you the the support area already. The price yeah, still can remember the 237. Okay, 273. Okay, 273. If you can remember the correction, still can no problem. Still no problem. And then the other one, DKSH. Today also big rally, but 13%, 30%. So you can compare to before. And also the first day the banker just push up. And also totally low retailer. So means that yeah, all the retailers also make money. Nobody lose money currently. And they just pop up, okay, pop up because of this vaccine news. And but we also need to alert to be careful. This counter have have stronger resistance compared to others. So we see the weekly chart, and you can see the previous high will also give resistance. Okay, the price is around 359. Now the price is 355, another 4 cents. So means if we cannot break out 359 cents, around 36 cents, then maybe we'll go to correction. But the good thing is that also weekly chart also no retailer. But because this week haven't finished yet, so this candlestick still will be moved. But you can remember this price are 3.6. If it can remain about 3.6, then no problem. But of course now it's still below that one. The higher price already reached to 3.6 today. Okay, already reached, but it didn't continue. So it's kind of a resistance. So how long this share can last? Okay, and the first resistance very close one are 3.6, but sometimes fake up. So you need to verify with the banker chips. Banker chips today 52%, and the correction you can also own now. It corrects to half price of this candlestick. Okay, this candlestick the price is around 336. Okay, 336. If the correction remains 336, do you have a chance to do short term? And we tell about the short term in this chart. In the hourly chart, still no sell points. A little bit correct deviation because bank chips a little bit decrease. So just correction or very slightly correction. And no sell point. Okay, when this indicator, the TE trend expert, it turns to green is a sell point, but it's still red color means that you still consider to hold. Okay, this is the three counters of the vaccine logistic provider counters. So it shoot up, but you need to analyze it very objective because some of them maybe have resistance and cannot going on, very risk to chase high. So only you know how's the movement of the bankers, whether they would love to push it up, continue or just stop for a while. Okay, we need to verify with the price pattern and the funds. Okay, which is more important to verify all the things. And also we can take about this financial counter. Okay, the financial counter. Financial counter. Yeah, it's really big rally, strong. Okay, like a BIMB Holding, Hong Leong Bank, and Aeon Credit Service. And Alliance Bank also good shares. Okay, we take a look. Some of the shares are with good pattern. This one also from one of the member. Alliance Bank, is it good? And we can see already breakout white line. And also banker chips yesterday already have 50%. It's kind of a dark horse pattern. Okay, let's talk about this share. 242488. Before we say this homely rainbow, rainbow already break up the white line. Last Monday, okay, November 10th, last Tuesday really break out with little bit bangers. And later on, 3 days remains above the white line, so confirm above. And later on, little bit slowly but still increase, and yesterday already pushed up by the bankers. Banker chips 81% already. Today have 84%. So really, really big rally. So your earlier entry point should be here. But if you miss it out, then how to lay out now? So we also need to take a look about the whole pattern. Also break up the previous high the second day. So it's the third wave flight. Third wave starts already. And we take a look at the longer chart. Longer chart, we know all the banker chips have big bad effect of this pandemic, but good, this vaccine news really benefit. Okay, really benefit for this news. So if you really want to trade, okay, it's kind of for chasing high. So we can also use this overbought signal. It really worked. Okay, compared to before. You see here is also a big rally. You see, big rally, but every time I make it bigger. You can see every time when it disappeared. Okay, and when the price, okay, when the price just disappears, if it break down, then it's correction. Okay, so here haven't disappeared yet, so it is still in color, but later on when the yellow color overbought signal disappeared, you need to be careful. Okay, if the price break down, then can take a profit. But if you want to chasing high, you need to know how to sell. We go to hourly chart. hourly chart of this Alliance Bank, and we can see hourly chart actually today have sell point ready. Be careful. Actually, it's also a chance. If a very strong share have a correction, then it's have a chance to enter. So when this green color turns to red, it's your time to enter. Is a good time to have a good share? So we can see it's like this one but if tomorrow we need to analyze first and then trade next. So if tomorrow, if the whole the price already break out this candle, should be okay. Even the overbought signal disappear should be okay. But it didn't. But if it didn't break out and also have sell point, have buy point in the hourly chart, then maybe very short term chance. Okay, you need to follow the buy and sell very closely. Here, when the red bar turns to green bar, is your sell point. Okay, later on you wait when the green bar turns to red bar, is your enter point, like here. Okay, when the red bar turns to green bar, is your enter point next time. Okay, and we also take look another one is the Kanaka. Okay, also the retailers disappeared today already. With bankages 54% more stable because is remains above this white line for one year already. Recently, also when the correction finished, cover back again, but also have resistance by previous high. If it can break out with verify of the banker chips, then no problem. Hong Yong Bank also have a good pattern here. Hong Yong Bank and very stable, also already controlled by the bankers already. 1082. And you can see, sorry. Yeah, banker chips have 74%. It's also controlled by the shares. So if you really want to chase, you also need to go to the mini chart. 1082. Okay, so now it's red color. You need to wait for 1 year. When the red color turns to green and then green turns to red, is time to enter. Okay, and also next one is the Malayan band. May band. May band is not so strong, but because it's very hot, so I put it here. Maybank also have a good bounce back, and with banker chips 46% already, also in this overbought area. So be careful after the yellow chips disappear. It's a time to take a profit in short term. So we take a look back in this hourly chart. Hourly chart so far okay. Still red color, still can consider to hold. But if it turns green, your short term chance to take a profit. Okay, and also the last one is the healthcare. The healthcare counter. Healthcare counter, if we see the descendant, we see at the first loser is Top Glove. Okay, so be careful. And still have investor ask whether can average down, because people, investor, especially some fundamental value investor, they once they see the price drop, they want to average down. But actually, it really depends if the share is really very good share. Okay, very good share, and also you plan to hold it for few years or longer time, then no problem. But actually in this very volatile market, you really to be careful. It's not big bull market, and currently for analyzer of the long term, you also the the trend also become very weak, or uptrend also become very weak. So you can see the Top Glove, their banker tips already decreased to 7%. Today, drop another 2%. Late end of the market close, it bounced back a little bit, but still dropped 7%. Still dropped 7%. Sorry, so drop 2.7%. The banker tips only 7%, and the retailer have 65%. Around 65% of the shareholder of this Top Glove are losing money now. So it's really dangerous for you to average down, right? And I also put this overbought and oversold. Before, when you see blue color is the oversold area, means we can see some chance after the blue candle disappeared. Okay, but actually it's really different situation. Last time when the blue candle disappear, the banker chips is still a little bit higher, but now the banker chips very low. So it's really, it means it's just a rebound, okay, in this downtrend. So because the overbought finished, it cannot tell you it's a big rally or very small rebound. If it's a big rally, then no problem, it's better one. But if very small rebound in downtrend, then you should be very careful because you are not so sure you can sell after this rebound. Most of the people just want to average down and then wait for long term. Then easy for them to get caught, okay, in this rebound area. So now, because there's no verify, no support of big funds, so it's very dangerous for you to do average down, and the whole trend is just become worse and worse. And a few days ago, we say the blue line still have some support, but now already break down the blue line. More than half year investor trend already breaking down. Be careful, okay? 7106. Also, okay, drop also under this oversold area. Banker chips only 19%. Okay, be careful. Okay, also be careful. The same rhythm, the same rhythm. Okay, and yeah, there is a method. You will always can survive and make good profit in the market if you have a good method and a good system, trading system. And if you want to have one, if now you don't have, and the homebody will give you a reference one. And it happens that we have a preview class tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 8 to 9:30, we have a Mandarin preview class. If you want to attend, okay, it's around 1 hour and a half is preview class. If you want to attend, you can just WhatsApp preview to my WhatsApp 011 1652792. English version will be in weekend, okay? And the Mandarin version, if you want to listen, you can send a preview to 011 1652792. But of course, if you want to also check how's the bankers movement in your individual shares, you can also WhatsApp me. Okay, you can also WhatsApp me. And if you want to join my WhatsApp broadcast group to receive updates of the market, you can also join my WhatsApp to me 011 1652792. And we also have another big event in end of this month. Okay, Mandarin version will be 28th 2 p.m. English version will be 29th 10 a.m. If you want to attend, you also can WhatsApp me 011 1652792. Okay, so thank you so much for your watching today, and I hope that you know how's the sector rotating now, so that you can lay out your individual shares earlier. Now is really a changing market, so we need to do more study in the current market to better survive in the market and make more money in the market. Okay, but to most of the investor, safeguard is the number one thing, and then you consider to make money. Okay, so if you can benefit a little bit from my video today, please give me a like, and then give me a like in the below of this video, and also share out to your friend. And of course, if you want to receive the notification of my channel, you just subscribe my YouTube and also turn on the bell, then you can receive every day of my live or my video. Okay, thank you very much, and hope everyone can stay safe and stay profitably. And see you next time. Bye for now.